lie.
It's CCD.
CCD. That sounds like some drugs.
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, this is a best friend tag, chit chat, get ready with me, all that good jazz. Because I have a special guest with me, my best friend. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Onaja, and as you heard, I'm her best friend.
We are doing a chit chat, get ready with me. We're talking about how we met, talking about friendships, we're talking about all different things in here. So before we get started with today's video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Join the family. Don't forget to hit that notification bell button. That way you are notified every single time I upload a new video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So how did we meet? And did we actually like each other at first?
Okay. Me and Tamera met in high school. We met in 10th grade. Well, I was in 10th grade.
Yeah,
we were in 10th grade too. We were sophomores. And we met directly in the classroom, but we had a glimpse of each other before that.
Okay, so here's the backstory. I remember the summer of 9th grade going into 10th grade, there was this guy that I liked, and he said he was gonna like text me or whatever, like he wanted to hang out. Did not hear not one thing from that guy, right?
Most men.
And so, right. Here comes the first day of school and I see him and he acts like, you know, nothing happened or anything like that. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Fast forward, I was walking down the stairs with my friend Teresa. Shout out to you, girl.
Shout out Victoria's Secret model.
Victoria's Secret model. And I see him with some girl.
Which was me.
And he looks at me and then he looks at her and he's like, so can I get your number?
And mind you, I'm like dumb awkward. So I was extremely uncomfortable. Like, I was like, I mean, I guess.
After he said that, I was like looking at her and I was just like, oh, we're gonna have some problems. Which is so stupid.
And mind you, we don't know each other. Like, we haven't even met each other officially yet.
But that was my first impression of her, was seeing him and her together. So fast forward maybe 2 periods later, I'm in class, first day of school, you know, I'm sitting at my desk, and guess who walks in?
And guess who goes sits right by her?
And I'm like, but I think you were to the left of me, and I was like,
I was on the left of you. And I told her, I like your case.
She complimented me on my case because back in the day, like freshman year, I was like a little kid. Like I had an iPhone. I had like what was it, Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse? It was a Minnie Mouse iPhone case.
The big ones.
The big ones, and she liked it. I was like, oh thanks. Like we were just talking. I was like, oh, she's nice. I like her. Dang, I like her. We were young, and back then, like when you liked the guy and he liked somebody else, you're just kind of like, okay, who is she? Who is this?
Because I would have been like, ugh.
Right. But in the end, we became best friends.
Well, if it was literally one motivational thing you could tell your younger self, what would it be?
One motivational thing I could tell my younger self is being more present in the moment. Yeah. And not being so focused on what I don't have and appreciate what I do have.
Exactly.
Because what I have right now is what I've prayed for in the past.
Exactly.
So that's something I'm still working on right now. What about you?
I would tell my younger self that, I would tell my 9th grade self that when you graduate, you're going to be exactly the woman that you dream to be. And to not fret or worry on how things are going to come about, because they're just going, God is going to allow them to happen, and don't worry about things that you can't control because they're going to work out.
I like that a lot, especially the worry part.
Exactly. My first impression of you was like, I really thought you were really pretty, and that's what I thought. I was like, oh, she's so beautiful.
Thank you. You know, back then, oh, gosh. Okay, my first impression of you. I guess it'll be from when we met. Well, when I first saw you. But it immediately changed, obviously. Then you complimented me. And I think my first impression after that was like, wow, she's actually super nice. Like, she is so sweet. She did not have to compliment me because in my head, I'm like, oh, girl. And then it turned into like, oh, gosh, I really like her. Like, aww, we're gonna be friends. And then boom, we became best friends. We became best friends really quick too.
Yeah. And I think those people you become best friends with really quick are like the people that you were meant to be long friends with.
Yeah.
Because like every time I was around you, it never felt like I had to fake be somebody that I wasn't. Or like tone down who I was to be around you.
Exactly. You should be able to be yourself 100%, and you shouldn't have to feel like you have to change just to be accepted by this other person that you call a friend.
Exactly.
Because if you feel like you have to change yourself to be accepted, then that's not really your friend.
Exactly. That's what makes people fall in love with you, when you be who you are, because then I'm not faking to be somebody, so this is who I always am.
And that's one thing I had to learn too growing up, is that you are not going to be everybody's cup of tea.
Because I struggle with that a lot. I wanted everybody to like me. If somebody said they didn't like me, that joke would hurt my feelings so much.
Me
I would
too.
be like, why?
What did I do? But not realizing that that person could be a total hater.
Exactly. They be having no reason, like literally nothing.
No reason to hate, but they just do because they aren't all the way confident within themselves.
Half the time you wouldn't even know why people don't like you, and it's because it really doesn't have to do with you. It's the type of person or type of energy you carry that makes people envious of who you are.
Next question. How long have we known each other? Since 10th grade.
So that is, Skylar is about to be 8, so I've known you for 8 years almost.
8 years.
For like
that's
a decade.
almost 10 years. What do we love most about each other? I really love how genuine you are. Aww. And how caring you are, because you're a Cancer. And like when she came into my life, you know, I'm an Aquarius, so I'm very like cold-hearted sometimes. I'm trying to be more forgiving of people.
I'm gonna give the person 150 chances.
She's the one. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
I'm like, no, I'm seeing for who you are. You're very strong.
Aww.
I think you're very strong.
Aww.
I do. And
that's the way.
I feel like you're very passionate too. You're very passionate and determined. You clicked very well because of that. You know, like you don't let anything stop you.
Piggyback off that, but that's something I would say, well, starting off, is that Tamera is very determined. She's very like, I'm going to get it regardless. No, like, no matter what is in her way, she's gonna do what she needs to do to get where she's trying to go. She's a go-getter, and I've always admired that, because I'm a procrastinator, so I'll procrastinate, but she motivates me to like get up and do it, like get up and go and be about your business. And another thing, I admire your leadership skills, because you're a leader. And I admire that a lot, because I used to be a follower sometimes. I'm a leader in my own way, but she taught me how to, I don't know, just
take control.
Take control in
the right way.
Yeah. It wasn't like I'm a follower. It's like I conform. And especially in high school, like I will conform to whatever environment I am. And she like she shows me how to be, like, to relate, code switch, but still to be yourself.
How did you gain confidence?
Ooh. The way I gained confidence was, I would put on fake concerts in my room, and it wouldn't just be like a normal fake concert. It would be, I would get dressed up, and I would literally have a concert in my room with my headphones in. And that, I don't know, seeing myself in that light made me more confident. And my mom, my mother, my mama helped me with my confidence, self-coaching me and stuff, and giving me things, affirmations I could do to like build my confidence. That's what really helped me build it in God. Just praying. Anything you want, you can literally pray for it, you'll get it. As long as you're diligent about it and you have faith in it. And praying for God to instill confidence in me.
If y'all don't know, Manaja is a singer-songwriter, performer. Come on.
Right. Soon on the radio and screen near you.
Okay, period. Is it how I gain confidence in general, or just like from like what I want to do in life?
I think both.
Okay, so I guess from acting, how I gained confidence in there was kind of like similar to your story. I remember growing up, when my mom wasn't home or my dad wasn't home, I would record my favorite show, and I used to like remember the entire script, and I would perform it like I was literally there. And to this day, I do that. It's like whenever I'm watching a movie, I always imagine myself in it playing the role.
That's manifesting though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I'm building up a skill. It's like I'm over here like.
But that's literally manifesting. Like manifesting, like me putting on fake concerts. I was literally manifesting the type of life I wanted to have, and that's basically what you're doing. Like just putting it out there into the universe for God to see that you're into it, for God to see, okay, she's serious about this.
But I think in general, how I was able to gain confidence was when I started modeling. Because I remember growing up, you know, I'm tall, so I've always kind of been tall. No one around me looked like me. I kind of felt like an outsider. And then when I started modeling, I started seeing people who are tall. And I'm seeing tall women, beautiful women, way taller than me. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Like, this is how I look to the world, but I've always felt like insecure about my height. I didn't appreciate it. I used to walk down kind of like I wanted to look shorter. Conforming. Things I would do. And so once I started modeling and I started doing runway especially, I became confident. What is your most embarrassing moment?
I have two most embarrassing moments. The first one would be when I was in elementary school and I used to have this crush on this boy named Darnell.
Darnell!
And I remember my sister knew I had a crush on him, but she just blurted out, she kind of likes Darnell. And it wasn't that she said that, it's how he was like, ew.
Oh my gosh, that happened to me before.
I could have sunk into the seat and died. Like,
that happened to me before in middle school.
My heart broke because mind you, it's a secret crush, so he don't know that I like him, and I didn't want him to know. And then he knew. He killed me. That
similar thing happened to me in middle school. I remember his name was JR, and he looked like Chris Brown. Like, he was like light-skinned, short-cut. And I remember he used to do the morning announcements. Everybody saw him on TV. They're like, oh, he's so fine, da, da, da. And I remember, I don't even know if she was a friend or what. She wasn't a friend that day. Told him on the bus, Tamera likes you.
No.
And he said, ugh.
No. No.
No, 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 no. Oh no.
Please don't.
Okay, next question is, what is your dream wedding? I'll let you go first because I have no idea.
My dream wedding is, I want it to be very, just fairy-like and iridescent, very diamondy, very crystal-like, very just, you know, I want it to be like fairy godmother came and just was like, bippity boppity poop. I want it like that, and that would be like my dream aesthetic for my wedding. My dream wedding food, I would want a buffet.
Yeah. Not
like a buffet, literal buffet, but like something where it has a lot of variety.
A variety of food, yeah. How would you like to dress?
I don't know that yet. I want 2 dresses, I know that.
Yeah.
I want to have a reception dress, and I want like an actual like
ceremony
dress. Yeah.
Me too. I feel like for me, I agree with the buffet part. I want to make sure that my guests are satisfied and they have a variety of food. I know I want my cake to be like big, and I want it to be red velvet flavored. Now for my wedding dress, I don't want the poofy look. I know that for a fact. I don't know, like, I would have to try on dresses. I do want a long dress. I've been debating on like sleeveless or have like really cool like sheer sleeves.
Yes.
Like with pretty design on it.
I love sleeves.
And you know how like there's like a sleeve where it can kind of be like, you have the white and then you have like your skin tone.
Ooh,
kind of showing like that. I think that would be so pretty. I like the fitted look, but I do also want that grand appeal. I feel like the puffy dress gives you that wedding grand appeal, but I also want to get that without having to have a big, huge puffy dress. I don't really know. I would just have to really like sit down and think. Next question. What is your all-time favorite memory with your best friend?
It'd probably be going to Orlando.
I was gonna say that.
Because that was the only thing I could really... I mean, we have a lot of memories, but a distinctive one, like something that was different from what we normally do.
Yeah.
It would be that.
That was our very first trip together. That was senior year, right? We went to Orlando. We went to Universal Studios. We were in the city. We were 18 at the time, so we were able to, like, you know, kind of go to the clubs there. It was so fun. Describe each other in 3 words.
I would describe you as caring.
I was gonna say it for you.
Yeah. Headstrong and imaginative.
Ooh.
I would say that. Yeah.
Okay, for you, I have caring.
Well, I'll change yours to passionate then.
Okay, because you are very caring. Okay, so passionate. What'd you say? Passionate.
Headstrong and imaginative.
Okay. For you, I would say caring. Creative. Determined.
Oh yeah, I like
Determined.
those.
Caring, creative, and determined. CCD.
And yours would be PHI.
PHI.
And CCD.
CCD. That sounds like some drugs.
You want some CCD and some PHI?
Gotta hook up.
Exactly. So lastly, I would say beautiful. Because my best friend a bad bitch. Right?
Okay, so last question is, why is your best friend your actual best friend?
You go first.
Okay. Manaja is my best friend because I feel like you see and understand the real me. I noticed that she was my actual best friend very early because although I didn't know her for very long, like how I've known my past friendships, she has been true since day one and never unfold. And I really love that about her. So yeah, because she really taught me that time that you know people doesn't really matter. But at the time when I figured that out, I only known her for under a year. Am I crazy? Or is she actually the person that's really there for me?
Yeah.
So she's my actual best friend because she is someone who has never unfolded, always seen the real me, and loves me. And is always there for me. We have a friendship where it's just like we have such a good connection. We rarely argue, but when we do, we always, you know, find ourselves, you know, fixing it up very
We're
quickly.
2 bigger people.
We
and
are.
When you have 2 bigger, like 2 people who are bigger persons, it's a better friendship.
It is, and it's so easy to patch things up because we're not stubborn. But when we are, you know, upset over something, we do give each other our own space. But then in the end, it's kind of like, girl, you still mad?
Exactly. You
You're
want to
still
go get
mad?
wings?
Let's get wings. Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Let's talk about it. And that's one thing we always do. We communicate. We talk about certain things that may have hurt our feelings. And we're so understanding of each other that you can, we can talk about anything. I don't feel embarrassed to say like how I feel. I don't ever feel like I can't tell her anything.
Yeah. Why my best friend is actually my best friend is because, and I don't want it to piggyback off of what you said, but her understanding. Like she's not a friend that is gonna like you be scared to tell her if you can't or do something, or she's not the friend to judge you if you're going through something. Like I went through a phase in my life when I was being a little dumb little bird, and she was the only person that gave me the benefit of the doubt or who didn't talk behind my back about it. She's actually my best friend because she's just determined. And I love determined people. I love people who keep me like motivated because if you're around people who are not motivated, you're not gonna be motivated. And I'm I get distracted very easily. Anything can distract me. So when I have people around me who are like focused, that is something that I admire a lot about them. Yeah. She's actually my best friend because we just bond. I mean, she's actually my best friend because we literally don't have to do anything to have a good time. Like, we've been sitting here watching movies this whole time. And it's not like we just bored or like, I'm ready to go home, or I'm ready for her to leave, or I'm bored of doing this, let's go be around some boys. It's never like that with her. We can, if we want to get into something, we will, but if we want to chill, then we're going to chill. It's never like I'm pressured to do things that I don't want or I don't want to do. Yeah. And she's very supportive of anything you want to do. If you want to sell hot air balloons,
I'm right there with you.
She's right there with you. You want to sell donuts on a stick, she's right there with you. Like, how do I put the stick through the donut because it keeps sliding down? She's that friend that is going to support you in whatever you do. She's supportive but not invasive to where this is what I think and this is what it has to be, and it's not like that. She gives you her opinion, and she allows you to do what you want to do with it.
Yeah.
And I feel like she's my actual best friend because we're kind of like the same person but not in a way.
Yeah.
Like we have the same spirit but two different personalities, and that's what I would say. I think it was never like a forceful bond. It wasn't like, you know how you have to force somebody to be your best friend? It wasn't like that. It was very like,
it was natural. Very
natural. We just connected on on a sisterly level.
Yeah. She's my sister.
Exactly. I feel like she's actually my best friend because I could never see myself falling out with her. Like, I could never see myself without Tamera in my life.
Like we gonna work this out. I'm outside the door. Like, what's good?
Girl, why is you mad?
Like, let's fix it.
Exactly.
If she moves to Alaska, I'm right there.
Exactly. Like,
don't move to Alaska. Oh, I had so much fun doing this.
I know. And don't talk about me because I know I was trying to save myself.
Girl,
because I messed up on my makeup and then I
messed up my eyeliner.
Oh. Your eyeliner is not messed up.
It looks so bad on this side.
No, it doesn't. You just had to make that line a little bit thinner.
Yeah.
And that was it.
It was so fun. Just so you know, my best friend came onto this side of town. I haven't seen her since, what, pre-COVID?
Exactly.
So it's been the last time we were together.
I think that was for
your birthday.
No, that was for Nia's birthday.
Nia's birthday.
Yeah.
So September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months. It's
so
September.
that was the last time.
September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. We're in April now, so 7 months.
I feel like what you feel like are the best qualities of your best friend. You should leave them down below.
Tell us why you love your best friends. I feel like it's definitely important to make sure that you surround yourself with great-minded people.
And there's no such thing as a perfect person. Like my mom tells me, there's no such thing as a perfect man. But there's somebody that's perfect for you. Yes. I feel like that with friendships. There's no such thing as a perfect friend.
Yes.
But a friend that's perfect for you and who understands you will go a long way. A friend that's always loyal.
Yes.
A friend who's always supportive. Those three things: loyal, supportive, same values.
Yeah. That's how we work. 8 years, going strong.
Going strong, 8 strong here.
Yes, this is my bestie for life.
That's my best friend. She a real bad.
Got her own money. Well, that's the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed our chit chat, get ready with me, best friend tag, all that good jazz. Look at me, cat in the hat. Period.
Oh, you rhyme.
I rhyme.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
If you guys want to follow my bestie, I will link down her Instagram below. Go ahead and follow her, show her some love, the singer, songwriter, performer. If you guys want to see more videos with us, comment down below. Comment down below your opinions when it comes to all of our questions. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video.